for anyone that says that Amir is still alive and that didn't happen, where's Amir? Where is he?
This is Tony Aguilar, a former contractor for Gaza Humanitarian Foundation, an aid organization backed by Israel and the United States. Since May, when GHF began operating in Gaza, a media narrative emerged that Palestinians were being killed at GHF sites when they came there for aid. GHF denied the claims. Then, in late July, Tony Aguilar went on a podcast and dropped a bombshell that changed everything.
May 28th, on secure distribution site number 2. This little boy, his name is Amir, and he was standing, he was with the crowd, but he walks over and he reaches out and he holds my hand and he kisses my hand. He kissed me and he said, "Thank you," in English. "Thank you." And he collected his items and he walked back to the group. And then he was shot at with pepper spray and tear gas and stun grenades and bullets shot at his feet and in the air. Amir walked 12 kilometers to get food, got nothing but scraps, thanked us for it, and died.
The story of Amir's killing spread like wildfire.
We're hearing new, horrific first-hand accounts about a controversial aid organization in Gaza.
Within days, Aguilar was all over cable news, podcasts, social media. Tucker Carlson invited him on his show twice in a single week.
Thanks for coming back.
Aguilar even traveled to Capitol Hill and sat down with Maryland Senator Chris Van Hollen, recounting this tragic tale over and over again.
Anthony, can you tell us about the young boy, Amir?
This young boy, his name is Amir. Amir walked 12 kilometers to get food.
12 kilómetros descalzo.
12 kilometer.
12 kilometers without water.
No parents. He was there with no one. He was there alone. And his hands, his small hands, this child is the age of my son. Similar in age to my son. Brown eyes. My son has brown eyes. I see my son's face when I look at him.
A number of reasons made Aguilar's testimony particularly compelling. He was a U.S. Army vet, a former Green Beret, working at an organization backed by Israel to feed hungry in Gaza. There seemed to be no reason to doubt his account.
I'm a man of integrity. I've served my country and I've proven that, and I can be trusted.
Al Jazeera and Middle East Eye even tracked down the boy's stepmother, further corroborating the story.
You as his mother who has been missing him since the 28th of May. Me who saw him last and what I witnessed. The world needs to know this and see it. This is not made up.
But then cracks began to show. GHF released body cam footage from Aguilar's interaction with the boy, and there were discrepancies between what happened and the way he described it.
I put my hand on his left shoulder and I looked at him and he's looking at me. We're looking at each other in the eyes. And I say to him, people care. You're a human being and people care about you. The world cares. I'm looking at him in the eyes and then I say to him, I said, people care. People care. You're not alone. People care. We care about you. America cares. You're not going to be forgotten. And he kisses my hand. He reached for my hand and he kissed it and put it to his forehead and he said, Shukran. And he places his hands on my face and he kissed me.
When you see the actual footage, it's clear Aguilar was embellishing quite a bit.
This little young man here, obviously pretty young, he has food. Go home, okay? Thank you.
But these odd inconsistencies are minor compared to what was discovered next. Through our partnership with the Center for Peace Communications, the Free Press tracked down the boy's stepmother and sister in mid-August.
أنا السيدة سهام شوقي عود الجرابعة أم أمير اللي هو اسمه عبد الرحيم محمد حمدان الجرابعة بس أنا مش عارف كيف خلوه أمير.
Aguilar claimed he saw this little boy, whom he renamed, shot and killed on May 28th. But when we spoke to his family, they told us that while indeed he was missing, he had been with them as recently as July.
في 28/7.
ذاكرة التاريخ يعني؟ في ناس بيعتقدوا إنه أمير اختفى بديش أقول قلت اختفى بعد يوم يومين من افتتاح المؤسسة الإنسانية الأمريكية.
لا هذا مش صحيح. أمير اختفى في 28/7.
So if the boy only went missing in July, Aguilar could not have possibly seen him killed in May. And by July, Aguilar wasn't even in Gaza anymore. His GHF contract ended June 13th. He insists he resigned. GHF claims he was fired for poor performance, conflicts with staff, and erratic behavior. Screenshots of his texts show him berating colleagues, then begging for reinstatement, then resorting to threats. But as Aguilar's credibility was falling apart, the media stuck with him, and he stayed on the circuit, telling the same story with more and more detail.
So the young boy Amir, he was shot and gunned down by the IDF. A shot to the torso, a shot to the leg, dead. So for anyone that says that Amir is still alive and that didn't happen, where's Amir? Listen, where is he? Where is he? Amir is dead, and he died at the hands of the IDF.
And then the boy was found, alive.
The boy is alive and safe. Falsely identified as Amir by Mr. Aguilar, his real name is Abdul Rahim Muhammad Hamdan. His family calls him Abood. He is almost 9 years old. We verified his identity through a variety of means, including biometrics and the very shirt he wore the day Mr. Aguilar claimed he saw him killed.
GHF had been looking for the boy for weeks, worried that Aguilar's viral claims had put him in real danger.
That publicity placed the child squarely in the crosshairs of Hamas, who have benefited greatly from Mr. Aguilar's lies and the media amplifying them. An alive, healthy boy doesn't serve Hamas. It directly threatens them. Imagine the kind of person who would endanger a child's life for 15 minutes of fame. That's what Tony Aguilar did. And the outlets, influencers, and individuals that gave him a platform share in that responsibility.
On September 8th, Aguilar went on breaking points to specifically address the new allegations. He denies that Abood is the same boy he saw.
The story doesn't make sense. That is not Amir. That young boy, though he looks similar, there are so many features that are different.
Abood is alive and well, though you'd be hard-pressed to find that happy headline in the news. And the damage of this disproven media narrative has already been done. MSNBC, Tucker Carlson, Senator Van Hollen, and many other public figures, journalists, and influencers who amplified Aguilar's story did not respond to our request for comment.
This is on secure distribution site 1 on the 27th of May.
On the 28th of May at site number 3.
Site number 2 on the 28th of May.
Amir was at site number 3 on the 28th of May.